Yeah, so just talk about your childhood growing up in Jacksonville.
Man, it was Jacksonville is one of those places where, as you would understand, like it doesn't get a lot of attention. So you're used to kind of being a city or a town where even when you're in the same state, if you say the name of your town, depending on where you are, you have to explain to people exactly where that is. Um, so with that known, it's like one of those things where a lot of times, places like that, I don't know how Havelock was, but people have to show out because I guess wild stuff happening or cats acting up and stuff like that is like a way to validate the town somehow, make it seem important because you have nothing else going on for you. You had that aspect of it. You had the kind of like down homey roots because, the elders were around and like a lot of the history they can like talk about back for like to the 1800s. Sometimes you talk to the right people and you learn like the culture and the history of a place. And like, I don't know about your parents or your grandparents, but like both of my parents went to the same high school that don't exist anymore called Georgetown High School. And that was the only high school like Black folks could go to or non-white folks could go to, was only that high school. And I, in that community, Georgetown is where I'm originally from in Jacksonville, which is in Southwest Jacksonville. Yeah, so it's just real simple. Watched a lot of cartoons, played outside a lot. And this thing called hip hop culture and rap, somehow my older sister Missy just like at the end of the 70s, beginning of the 80s, just introduced me to this craziness. And I was just like, I fell in love with it immediately. So that's where I like honed my taste for music and everything in that small town. So like I got like sports is a big deal. Your high school sports is the biggest thing you got going on. So that's the same thing as like professional sports, you know what I'm saying there. Yeah. And like, so it's like just small town, people been mad at each other for like, since they were 5 years old, they still got beef when they're 18, that type of stuff,
Yeah.